Poke.com. Today's topic, trend update. The Sanhedrin calls on Trump and Putin to rebuild the Jewish temple. November 10th, 2016. Scripture reference, Ezra 1, verses 1 and 2. In the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of the Lord by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled. The Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, so that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and also put it in writing. Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord, the God of heaven, has given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he has charged me to build him a house in Jerusalem, which is in Judah. So here we sit, November 10, 2016, and the Jewish Sanhedrin, the reconvened Jewish Sanhedrin, is calling on Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin to come together and rebuild the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. And the Sanhedrin is encouraging the two leaders to act as modern-day Cyrus figures, non-Jewish kings who recognize the importance of Israel and the temple. And the following quote is from Rabbi Weiss, the Sanhedrin spokesman. The leaders of Russia and America can lead the nations of the world to global peace through the building of the temple, the source of peace. And again, that's from Rabbi Weiss, the Sanhedrin spokesman. And to understand a little background, we need to go back to the Jerusalem Embassy Act of 1995. And this is a public law of the United States, and it was passed by the 104th Congress on October 23, 1995. And the law states the United States Embassy in Israel should be moved from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. And the law states Jerusalem is to be an undivided city, and Jerusalem is recognized as the capital of Israel. And this is per the United States Congress. Now, previously, Presidents Clinton, Bush, and Obama have opposed the law because of national security concerns. Now, this law was supposed to be enacted by May 31, 1999. So here we sit almost 16, 17 years later. Nothing's happened. None of these presidents have wanted to touch it. And you can go to, I have a link provided for congress.gov, and you can read the law itself. So today, November 10, 2016, President-elect Trump had stated on the campaign trail that he wished to enact this law and move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. And today, David Friedman, co-chair of Trump's Israel Advisory Committee, stated, "It was a campaign promise, and there is every intention to keep it. We are going to see a very different relationship between America and Israel in a positive way." And so Jewish leaders heard this and jumped on this in a hurry, and it was Jerusalem Mayor Ner Barkat and Deputy Foreign Minister Tzipi Hatovli. And they are calling on Trump to move quickly once he is elected and inaugurated, and to relocate the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Now David Friedman, again, this is co-chair of Trump's Israel Advisory Committee. He also had a few other things to elaborate on. And he said the following: the level of friendship between the United States and Israel is going to grow like never before, and it will be better than ever, even the way it was under Republican administrations in the past. And he also said the hostility will be gone between Israel and the U.S. We know how Obama treated the Prime Minister of Israel, and how Clinton, and he's referring to Hillary, berated the Prime Minister. We will move forward with mutual respect and mutual love and a much better future for the United States and Israel. And this was out of Newsweek.com, and I have a link provided for that as well. And then, following up on the Putin end of this, going back to 2012, he visited Jerusalem. And it was his third official visit. And on a late night, he went to the Western Wall. And Putin was respectfully silent, prayed, and read psalms from a Russian hymn book. And in response to a greeting from an Israeli citizen, Putin went on to discuss the importance of the Temple Mount and the Jewish temple. And the following is a direct quote from an observer from Vladimir Putin. This is Putin talking. "That's exactly the reason I came here, to pray for the temple to be built again." And those are Vladimir Putin's words. Now, the Sanhedrin hasn't forgotten any of these things stated by Putin in the past, and most recently by President-elect Trump. And so they are pushing, let's build the third temple. They want these two guys to come together. And again, there's going to be a link provided. Very good article, breakingisraelnews.com. You can read the article in further detail. And so, the nuts of it is, and summarizing this up, in his first year of leadership, King Cyrus called on the Jewish people to go home and rebuild their temple. The Sanhedrin is calling on President Trump in his first year and for Vladimir Putin to push for the rebuilding of the temple. So the thing gets, the issue gets to be, are we watching the trending of history from the past? Are we about to watch the fulfillment of Ezra and Isaiah 45 and King Cyrus? Are we going to see a similar pattern in the future? I don't know, but it's something to think about. In the Jewish religious leaders of the day, they are calling for this to happen. Rebuild the third temple. If you're interested in this, please feel free to check out paulthepoke.com, keyword Sanhedrin, Jewish temple, Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump. Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye.